today I bring to you a lovely recipe that is different and unique, and it's called pav bhaji style pasta. This is a very nice and tasty recipe. My sister loves pasta so much, so I always prefer making different variations for her. So today I'm sharing with you guys how to make the pav bhaji style pasta. It's going to be yummy, creamy, delicious, very tasty, quick and easy, and healthy as well. So yes, a very unique and different recipe of pasta. You must have eaten different types of pasta everywhere: red sauce pasta, white sauce pasta. This is a desi style, desi twist of pav bhaji style pasta. So let's get started. So to make the pav bhaji style pasta with a desi twist, very creamy and tasty, first of all we'll start by boiling the pasta. So I've kept water for boiling, and I'm going to add in some oil, like 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil, so that the pasta doesn't stick to each other. Next in, I'm adding in some salt for seasoning. So I'm going to let this water come to a rolling boil before I add the pasta. And today I'm going to be using fusilli pasta. So our water has come to a rolling boil. Now hereby I'm taking 2 cups of fusilli pasta that I'm going to be adding in the water. So on medium to high flame I'm going to be cooking this pasta till al dente, and that means 5 to 6 minutes only. Because the water was a rolling boil, only 5 to 6 minutes till my fusilli pasta is 90% cooked. So I'll see you guys after. So it's been 6 minutes and my pasta here is done. So I'm going to drain it. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of oil there. So as our pasta is boiled, now I'm going to make a tadka. Pav bhaji style pasta needs a beautiful tadka. So yes. So I'm heating up a pan and adding in 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. As it's pav bhaji, I'm going to add butter, but not at this stage. Let the oil heat, and next in I'm adding in some chopped garlic, 8 to 10 garlic cloves. Next in I'm adding in some ginger paste, just like 2 teaspoons. And I'm going to saute. So I'm going to saute the ginger paste and the chopped garlic for 20 to 30 seconds. Next in I'm adding in 3 onions chopped. I'm going to keep on mixing it until the ginger, garlic and the onions are combined. Now saute this until light pink in color. So our onions are almost about to go to the pink color. Just cook them for a few more seconds. This recipe is full of vegetables. You can add or omit any vegetables of your choice. Just sauteing it for a little bit. At this stage I'm going to add in some chopped tomatoes. 2 chopped tomatoes. Wow, look at the color. I just love the combination of onions and tomatoes. It just gives me another vibe of different flavors and the divine taste of the onions and the tomatoes. So I'm going to saute this for a few seconds and add in some masalas. So I'm adding in 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri red chili powder, just to give that red color. And this Kashmiri red chili powder is not high on heat, so if you're making this for your children, it won't be that spicy, and that's going to be on a plus point. So just mixing all this well and adding in some salt. Now remember, we had added some salt while boiling the pasta, so just add salt accordingly. So I'm going to be adding some salt. Now I'm going to cook this for 3 to 4 minutes or until the tomatoes are a bit mushy. So continue cooking this on medium to high flame until the tomatoes become mushy. Smelling so nice. Wow, look at the color. So the tomatoes are almost soft. At this stage I'm going to add in 1 small size of chopped capsicum, and I'm going to add in 1 medium size of finely chopped carrot. As I said earlier, this recipe is full of vegetables, so I'm going to stir in. Cook this on low to medium heat for 5 minutes. Cooking it for a little more time. How lovely do this look? Very tasty and healthy. So this is almost cooked. Now here I'm adding in half cup of boiled peas. Pav bhaji is incomplete without peas, as you guys know that. Mixing it gently. As the peas is boiled, we don't have to cook it for a longer time. Now I'm going to be adding 2 medium sized of boiled mashed potatoes. So let's add that. This recipe serves 6 people, so you can adjust the measurements as per this. You can use 1 cup of pasta and make for 3 people, or you can double the ingredients and make for 12 people. So now that I've added this boiled mashed potatoes, I'm going to mix in gently, fold it with the potatoes so that everything comes together. Just slowly by slowly. This recipe is my sister Dhruvi's favorite. I always like making this recipe for her. She always says, Nimisha, please make for me pasta. When I was in Nairobi, Kenya, she always used to tell me, Nimisha, when are you making for me the pasta? So I miss Dhruvi so much, and today I'm cooking her favorite dish, sharing it with you guys. Now at this stage I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of amchur powder or dry mango powder to bring that khata meetha swad, and some salt to taste for the potatoes and the other vegetables I added. Then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of pav bhaji masala. No pav bhaji is complete without the pav bhaji masala. So in this recipe I'm not adding in lemon juice. Instead of that, I've added dry mango powder. So I'm going to mix everything well. Wow, this looks so tempting, so yummy. It's such an amazing recipe, pav bhaji style pasta. It's a desi twist of our Italian pasta. Now everyone loves Italian pasta, but do try this Indian twist as well. You might like it just as our favorite Italian pasta. So I would like to pass a message. Dhruvi, this recipe I'm dedicating it to you. I know we are far away, but do try making this recipe now that I'm in India and you're in Nairobi. And to all my other viewers, I love you guys so much for watching my recipe. Thank you so much. Please try this desi style pav bhaji pasta and tell me how it turned out for you guys. So I'm adding in 1 tablespoon of butter. I'm going to allow it to melt and then I'll start mixing it. So you can just imagine pav bhaji with butter, with pasta, with all these yummy vegetables. How tasty is this recipe going to be? So I'm adding in oregano and chili flakes, half teaspoon of chili flakes, because my family members don't have a lot of spicy food. I'm adding in just a little bit, and a handful of oregano. This is dried oregano. Let me add in a little bit of more. That is 1 teaspoon of oregano, or you can ultimately use the pasta seasoning that is available in the market. So I'm going to mix the oregano and the chili flakes that I've just added. So as this pav bhaji masala is almost ready, at this step I'm going to be adding in the boiled pasta. So the pasta goes inside, all of it. So I'm mixing it gently, and then I just want to add in something else, a surprise ingredient. I'm going to be adding in a little bit of chili sauce, just a little bit, to give us that nice chili taste. There we go, mixing it well. So now I'm adding in some fresh malai, 2 to 3 spoons of fresh malai. Don't doubt it, this recipe is going to be nice. You must be like, oh my god, you're adding malai in the pasta. But trust me when I say this to you, it's going to be a yummy recipe. You're going to love it. Now let me mix this a bit well before I add in something that's everyone's favorite. Guess what I'm going to add in next in my recipe? Adding in some processed cheese. Who doesn't love cheese? I love cheese. My husband loves cheese. Dhruvi, my sister, loves cheese. Everyone in my family loves cheese, including my in-laws and my parents as well. So now that this is all well mixed, I have my small grater and I have 1 processed cheese cube. So I'm going to grate in. Wow. Just look at this. I'm so happy. Dhruvi, I know you're going to watch this recipe. I miss you so much. Cheese, she loves cheese. It's her favorite. The rest I'm going to leave in for garnishing. So cheesy, creamy, loaded with vegetables, pasta and pav bhaji flavor. Aur kya chahiye? What else do you need? Pav bhaji pasta is almost ready. I'm just going to stir in so that the cheese starts melting. So I've done in the final mixing and our pasta is completely ready to be served. So I'm so happy and I'm so excited that the pasta is ready and I'm sharing it with you guys. You know what, it takes a lot of courage for one to come to open a YouTube channel to share a lovely recipe like this. It takes a lot of courage, a lot of hard work. So if you like this video, then do let me know in the comment section how it turns out. And yeah, this pasta is ready to be served. So now I'm going to add in a handful of chopped coriander. As it's an Indian recipe, coriander goes in, it's a must. Mixing it a bit, as we are going to just serve this pasta, so it's okay. So yes, let's serve. All our Indian masalas make this pasta just another level. Everyone is going to love it. If you have guests coming over, then this is a must try recipe. So adding in some cheese. Chili flakes and oregano. Wow. Just a little bit of coriander goes. And our recipe is ready to be served. So my wonderful people, the pav bhaji styled pasta is ready. Very cheesy and very delicious with a fresh hint of coriander in it. I'm so happy to be sharing this recipe with you guys. Trust me, it's an amazing recipe. So yes, thank you so much guys for watching the video. And I wish I could invite you guys to come and taste this recipe, but you know what, you can make it in your own kitchen with all the healthy vegetables of your choice. Now you can add or omit any vegetables that you like. Yes, so this recipe is done. Goodbye and see you in my next video.